Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O. Show. Welcome.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Yo, what up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy J.O., man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. We talking Browns all season. And the Browns had a game the other day. They were victorious, 13-10 over the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. And we're going to get into that. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. Let's go. Hey, your shoulder ain't rolling, goddammit. I keep telling you, hey. If your shoulder ain't rolling, when you hear this, you a hater. Shit. Hey, look, man. I said a winnable game, right? I said this game was a winnable game. And Lord behold, man. Look at that, man. What up, though? It's your boy. It's your boy J.O., man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. We talking Browns all season. And the Browns had a game the other day, like I said. And they came out victorious against a division rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers, by a score of 13-10. My prediction for the game, however, was 17-10. So I was 4 points off. But I just felt like the defense would probably give the Steelers 10, and that'll be it. But any given Sunday, man, this Brown team can win a game. We're going to break down some Kevin Stefanski. We're going to break him down a little bit because Kevin, as much as I was trying to get off your back, man, I really was. Kevin, I was trying to ease up off you. And yes, we got the win, and I'm excited. The Browns are 7-3. What you know about that, man? What you know about that? The Browns are 7-3, man. But Kevin, listen, man. It was a huge transition from first half to second half, and not in a good way. I felt like the operation that you were doing in the first half should have been the entire game plan. And for some reason, Kevin Stefanski, as I like to call him, Kevin Stefanski, he likes to make stuff interesting for no reason. Listen, yes, Pittsburgh has a good defense. But the first half showed that we are able to move the ball. Should have been 14 going in the half. But instead it was 10. It should have been 14-0. But we put up another field goal that made it 10-0 at the half. But that offense in the first half, for the most part, was able to move up and down the field. So I couldn't understand for the life of me why, when it was 10-7, you decided to I don't know, just go. I mean, conservative would have been a nice word for you, but I don't even think you went conservative. I don't know what you thought. No one did. Because you slowed it down so much to give Pittsburgh an opportunity. Yeah, they had that one long run, 70-something yard run. Defense gave that up. They did. They gave that up. Ain't nothing you can say about that. You feel me? But for the most part, Pittsburgh, your offense stink, man. And I kept saying it, man. I said, listen, when they got the pick, I said, well, that's cool. But you still got to put your offense out there. And your offense stinks. Your defense cannot play offense. So I was never afraid of their offense. And maybe that's what Kevin thought. But again, I can think that because I'm a fan. As a coach, you can't think that. You got to go for it. Now, being under control, go for it. But again, the way you constructed the offense in the first half should have been the entire game plan. Steady dose of David Njoku. Make sure you keep Amari Cooper involved. Even got Elijah Moore involved. You know what I mean? Even got the rookie involved. Which I still feel you should get him more involved, but that's for a later date. But you know, that first half, it was like, okay, that's the offense that I'm guessing if you had enough time, you would have ran against Baltimore with Dorian Thompson-Robinson. So I was cool in that first half. But the second half, you just, again, you started to get fancy. And not in a good way, Kevin. You started to outthink yourself and try to be the smartest person in the room, man. There was no reason for you to change up what you were doing because they couldn't stop it. The offense, I wish that, like, Pierre just would have got more touches. He got one in the backfield. And it was for, like, 1 yard. Like, because we was under 100. We was 90-something, you know, I believe. But, yeah, we was under 100-yard rushing. And DTR threw for 165. So, the offense wasn't explosive. I didn't expect it to be. My prediction of 17-10 was just maybe the defense was going to give me one. And I felt like the offense would score, just not at an abundant rate. You know what I mean? So, my prediction of 17 to 13 was the fact that, you know, I don't know. I felt like 17-10, excuse me. Damn, I'm forgetting my own prediction. But yeah, I predicted 17-10. So, you know, I gave the defense a score, I gave us a score, and then the offensive score, and I gave a field goal. So I missed it by 4. But that's what I had expected from the jump. So, you know, I wasn't like expecting the offense to be this dynamic, explosive. You know, I wanted to be smart, simple, stupid, but take your shots when they were available. And I think that's where Kevin failed me. It's just like when there was opportunities, because at some point they was just jumping on every little short stuff that we were throwing because it was predictable in that second half. Like you were trying to run the clock. You weren't even trying to run the clock out, excuse me, because the boy threw 43 times. So I ain't gonna say he was trying to run the clock. I don't know what you were doing in the second half, Kevin. I don't. Like I said, conservative would have been nice. I would have loved to say, you know, he was just playing conservative. But I don't know what you were doing. And it almost cost us. But again, I'm guessing that you believe we have a strong enough defense and that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense stink. So it panned out. And we was able to get the dub and move to 7-3 and still have a chance for the AFC North, which, you know what? Would I love to get the AFC North? Yeah. I'm trying to get to the dance, though, man. I'm trying to put my good shoes on. You feel me? So it's like they're 7-3. There's only one team in the entire AFC that has a better record than the Browns, and that's the Baltimore Ravens at 8-3. But other than that, there's no other team in the entire AFC. So the Browns are in it. I was talking to my homie, Tone Bees. What up, boy? Shout out to you, man. 216 Cleveland Heights, East Overland. Tone Bees, what up, man? This whole Joe Flacco thing, listen, I was a big no. You know, I don't trust people from Baltimore and Pittsburgh, man. I'm sorry. I just don't trust anybody from Pittsburgh and Baltimore. That's why I'm still having an issue with Jimmy Haslam. I'm just having an issue with him a little bit, man. It's just hard to trust Pittsburgh Steelers and Baltimore Ravens, man. And Joe Flacco, again, he is a Super Bowl MVP, but this is also a what have you done for me lately type of thing. And the last time I seen JoJo, he was terrible. That's probably why he wasn't working. That's probably why he didn't have a job midway through a season. But emergency practice squad right now. So it's like if for some reason DTR don't take this game and run with it, then I just believe that's what's going to happen. So I'm hoping and banking that DTR is putting this game in the books, celebrating it, appreciate the win. Because I mean, again, didn't want him to do much. He did everything. I mean, he did everything besides throwing a deflected pick that you can ask from a rookie. 24 or 43. I mean, we can work on that, but 165 yards. No touchdowns, of course, but, they threw the one pick. But as a rookie getting, again, a fresh start, that's all you can ask for, man. Running game, you had Kareem Hunt with 12 for 36. You had Jerome Ford for 12 for 31. And then you had DTR, and I said that. I said, sprinkle a little DTR in there, man. He can get loose. I mean, he gave us 3 rushes for 20. That's a 6.7 average. They had the little end around to Cedric for 8. And then Pierre was like 1 rush for 1 yard. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I like him, covering, being a special teams guy, but man, I would just like to see him more in the backfield because he can make moves and he's just a different look. You know what I mean? Receiving wise, we had Elijah Moore with 6 catches for 60 yards. So he had 10 yards a catch. I mean, that's a good game for a Browns receiver other than Amari Cooper. Like, that was a good game. Somehow, Dorian Thompson-Robinson was able to find him. David Njoku, I said that should have been his best friend. He had 7 receptions for 56 yards, 8-yard average. I said that should have been his best friend. David dropped some, and he missed him on some. But for the most part, he looked for him because that's your best friend. So he did that for me. Amari Cooper had 4 catches, 34 yards, which for me, this is how I looked at it for Amari. Amari has been basically the catalyst for the receiving corps. So to be able to play a full game and be involved when we needed it, but not have to overdo him, it was almost like he had a bye week. Like, to me, I looked at it like Amari Cooper had a bye week with just 4 catches for 34 yards. But all 4 of them was big ones. Let's not, forget that. All 4 of his catches was big ones. But he didn't have to try to play Superman with this young bull. You know what I mean? So for me, I took it as it was a bye week. He played, but he still had a bye week. Then we had Pierre Strong with 1 reception for 4 yards. Cedric Tillman had 1 reception for 2 yards. I just want him to get more involved, man. I just need him and Dorian to kind of figure it out. Two young cats trying to figure it out, but figure it out together, man. Kareem Hunt had 3. I'm sorry. He had 3 receptions for a yard, so we can throw that away. But all in all, I was disappointed in the second half with Stefanski because again, you should have been able to continue to press with the offense that you were running in the first half. Because I don't know if you remember, but we moved the ball. Like the offense moved the ball, man. Dorian was playing pretty smart. So that's another week that he had all the reps. He's already been named the starter for this upcoming week against the Denver Broncos on the road. 4:25 start. Mile High Stadium, if that's still the name of it. But we know the conditions up there, man. But we won there too. So, but another week of being able to get the full reps, DTR. Again, banking this game, man. Bank the game. You played a decent and good enough game. You didn't lose it for us. That's all we can ask. Because you have a defense, you have a kicking game. You have a punt game and a field goal kicking game. And we pretty much kick touchbacks every time, we kick the ball off. It's a touchback every time. So you got the kicking game. Welcome back, Big D Jones on the offensive line, man. Big tackle, man. Welcome back, dog. He played excellent. J.J. Watt, for the most part, was crickets. That's impressive to me. J.J. Watt, for the most part, well, no, he did not disrupt the game. And for the most part, he was crickets. But he had no effect on his game. So that was impressive. TJ, look at that. TJ Watt, excuse me. I don't like neither one of them, so it doesn't matter. I'll mess your name up every time. Excuse me. But yeah, TJ Watt. He had no effect on this game. And that's impressive with this offensive line, man. With all the moving parts and all the elements that this offensive line has went through. That was impressive to me. Defense. 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 That's how they had me walking to work, man. Every Monday I'm walking to work with the shoulders up like, what? Defense. Defense, what up, though? Hey, listen. Again, you can say what you want because I've said it. The Pittsburgh Steelers offense stinks. But so? They in the NFL. They 6-3. And again, I didn't know how. I gave a great deal of credit to that defense though, because your offense stinks. But as our defense is, that's what you do to offenses that stink. You make them look like it. Besides that one long run, anybody, please, if you are watching this, first of all, hit that like, hit the subscribe, ring that bell, man. It's your boy. It's your boy JL, man. We talking Browns all season, man. But other than that long run, somebody please explain to me what the offense did. Nothing. Because that's what a defense like ours is supposed to do to offenses like that. Myles Garrett, I asked for 2 before the game, man. I asked for 2. He gave me that. He gave it to me. And almost in Myles Garrett's type fashion, just effortless, man. Beating people off the dribble, man. Like, dude, his get up and go and get off the line is just it's incredible. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's amazing, incredible. Like I don't even have words for this dude, man. Best pick since '99, man. One of the best Browns picks since '99. The best pick since '99. Debate me if you like, man. Leave your comments. I'd love to hear what you got to say about that, man. Since '99, the best draft pick. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. The back end with Newsome, Ward, Emerson, Delpit. This team is different, man. I just keep saying it, like, because I know it. Because I've been through it all with these boys, man. Meaning the Browns. I've been through all the turnover and all the turmoil and all the coaches and all the quarterbacks. Like, I've been through it, man. I ain't never felt like this at 7-3 with everything we've dealt with no excuses behind it. Everything we dealt with, man, with no excuses behind it. Here we are at 7-3, man. Gotta move on though. Gotta move on. I'll say it's a big game. Going to Denver. Denver's been kind of been kind of turning the page a little bit. And in the AFC right now, they're what, 5-5? Feeling good, coming off a win last night. But again, This team is built to go out there and get the dub. Russell and them boys do not fear or put any fear in our defense, man. I am not I am not concerned with the Denver Broncos offense. Nor the defense for that matter. For what we're able to roll out with DTR. With another week of preparation. This team built different, man. And again, we right there in the AFC North. I mean, AFC North and the AFC, period. Every game means something, man. Every game means something. So, if you're jumping off, stay off. If what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, holla at me. Leave your comments, man. I'd love to hear how you feel about this. But the Browns took care of business against the Pittsburgh Steelers team. Got that dub. And now we move on. We move on to Denver.
Welcome.
We move on to Denver. Denver's 5-5, Browns 7-3.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
A road game.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Winnable game.
Welcome.
This is another favorable matchup, as I like to call it.
J.O. Show.
This your boy J.O., man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
And then that shoulder. Hey, and then that shoulder. Oh, you thought I forgot, huh? You thought I was going to tell you about this shoulder before I get out of here, man? If your shoulder ain't rolling, you a hate tear. Shit. Hey, look. The Browns 7-3, y'all. My Browns fans, what up, though? Browns 7-3, man. This is going to be a crazy season to finish it out, you know?